they have the constellation of the Dipper where their tattoos are. If you know, you know. RM, J-Hope, Jimin, Jin, Suga, Jungkook, BTS, the fifth album, ARIRANG, rooted in music, ARIRANG, ARIRANG, Rang. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Brian. I am super excited. I am here with an unboxing of ARIRANG, BTS's new album. This is a group red version, vinyl at Target. I also picked up another version. This is a rooted in music version. It has exclusive photo cards. It was crazy. My Target was completely empty. I think I was the only one there that bought anything. It seemed like nothing else was taken. There were army bombs, there were sticks, there was everything there just sitting out, and I had my pick. I wanted to buy 9-10 versions of everything. There was so much stuff to buy. They had a limit of 4, which was, I guess, unfortunate, but you know, it did limit me. I did only buy 2 versions. I might go buy more one day, maybe, I don't really know. I would love to get more of the vinyls of each group member. Maybe have them up on my wall right here. I think that would look kind of cool. Be a lot of money, but it would look kind of cool. But anyways, we're going to unbox the vinyl first. I did cut the plastic off it already, but I haven't done anything else. I cut the plastic mainly for reflections because of my lights. I already have reflections, but with plastic would have been even worse. So hopefully you can see this. I'm not a professional unboxer by any means. I've done a few unboxings now of all my albums back here. You can find them on a playlist. I'll have them pop up here somewhere. If this is your first time watching me, I usually do reactions. I say reactions because I usually break down the meaning and lyrics of songs. I don't just sit there and go, wow, I like that. I try to understand the song. I try to tell you what it means to me, what I think it means, and then we talk in the comments and have a really great time. Please hit sub if you're new so you don't miss any of my reactions coming out to the album. But anyways, let's start unboxing this. This is the cover of the group version. And here's the back. Like I said, sorry if I can put it up more like this. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. I'm going to be kind of careful here. Like I said, I'm not very good at unboxing. I've done a couple and I'm kind of garbage at it. Ooh, we got a poster here. Super excited about that. Like it unfolds. Very cool, very cool. We have this. Very cool. Sorry if my mic's in the way. Ooh. Don't know which side I'll hang up. Probably this one, if I'm being honest. It would look good. Right here. Yeah? No? Right there? Wow, is my camera crooked? Yeah, if I hang the picture crooked, it looks straight. My camera might be crooked. Well, you learn something new about the setup every day. This is a newer recording studio for me. It's an old storage room in my house. My kids are getting older and we had to separate their rooms. So they moved into, my oldest moved into my wife's office and my wife moved into my old recording office and I moved into the storage room and I remodeled it. So I'm still growing in it. There's been some growing pains. My lighting took forever. Oh no, did I drop the cover? No, I didn't. Okay, let's make sure I have everything. Like I said, not a professional by any means. Then we have the lyrics and all the credits to every song. That is super awesome. I don't read Korean, but I can put my phone up and just translate it. So that's super cool. I might do that for the reactions. Because the album just came out. There's no lyric videos out. I mean, there's lyric videos, but we all know what that is. I'm not going to watch them. I'm going to wait. There's no captions yet, and I tried YouTube's live captions, just doing some stuff beforehand, and it was garbage. So it's kind of cool. I have the lyrics here. I can just take pictures of it with my phone, and it will translate it. I don't know how accurate it will be. I'll take it with a grain of salt until other smarter people put out their stuff. But super cool. They have everything. It's not much to show. It's text. I mean, here. Yeah, see? Cool. Very cool. Then we have the album itself. Where's the opening? Ooh, it's red. No, I'm like manhandling my record. I'm new to records. I don't quite know how to handle them, but I'm learning. So we have the record here. The logo goes this way. So I have the record here. Ooh. The other side is just this. Very, very cool. Very shiny. I can't wait to put this on my record player later. I'm going to sit with my headphones on and just jam out. I'm going to sit right on my couch with my headphones on and listen to this record. It's going to be great. Been looking forward to that all day. Well, not all day, all week, all month, all year since they announced it. Like I said, it just came out this morning. I drove up to my local Target because it was the only place that really had the album. I don't shop at Target otherwise. It's the first time I've been there in a long time. And like I said, it was completely dead in my town. I walked in, there was nobody there hardly. And I think I was the first person to grab anything. I was shocked. I do live right near Minnesota on a border town. So K-pop hasn't really hit here yet. We're a smaller town. We're big enough to get stuff like this. But yeah, we don't, have a lot of stuff here. A lot of K-pop fans, it seems like, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping to meet some ARMY when I was picking up the album. But it is what it is. More selection for me and other fellow ARMY that get up there eventually. I know some other ARMY will get up there. I've had some people message me and be like, "Hey, that looks like my local Target." I'm like, yeah. Crazy. Small world. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the Rooted in Music version now. I take it this is a CD. I just saw exclusive photo cards and I'm like, yep, want it. And it says Rooted in Music. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Many of you know I'm like a music lover. I call myself a metalhead, which I am. I'm a huge metalhead. I've been a metalhead since I was 11. I still jam to it every day when I'm driving to work, and BTS, but I still jam to Mudvayne and all that stuff. But I am a music lover at heart. I like any song in any genre as long as it's written well, and it comes from the heart. And that's why I love BTS. But anyways, we're gonna open this and try not to rip it. It's kind of a weird opening. It's like a letter, kind of slide it open like that. Ooh, it's a nice satisfying pop though. The cardboard is, I guess for a lack of a better word, nice and stiff. It's unfortunate phrasing, but it's true. So it opens like this. You gotta be careful because then it opens like this. Ooh, there's binders, like a film reel. So it opens up. It has the track list over here on the right, has the album, the CD over here on the left. I'm probably not talking to my mic very well. Like I said, I'm not super good at this, but we're having fun. So I'm gonna take this stuff out. Oh, there's all the photo cards. We're gonna put those aside and try not to get them all full of fingerprints. So here it is up close once again. This is the album, and then I'm guessing the paper thing that comes out and has all the lyrics. So we're gonna pull that out. I'm guessing that's all of their handwriting. Probably take pictures of this and put it up on the screen. I usually do that. This is the same thing that was in the vinyl. Same thing. Just the lyrics and then, but not the credits this time. They're probably at the back. Yeah, the producer credits are not on there. I'm sure they are somewhere. But they were on the vinyl version. I suppose there's just more room in the vinyl version to put all that stuff than there is on a little foldable piece of paper. The CD looks Yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. I don't want to take it out because I try not to handle CDs too much. But yeah, it has each member's picture on it, and it's supposed to stick through the cutout squares, but mine was a little turned. I can imagine that would be hard. And it's got like a rainbow effect. That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that. Very cool. I'll put that back in, and maybe I can get the pictures to line up, and it will look super cool. Can I do it? Can I do it? No. No, I can't. But through the magic of me doing this and editing, I did it first try. Oh my god, I did it. Look at that, first try. But yeah, see, then it lines up. Super cool, super cool. People are like, yeah, cool, man, just get to the photo cards already. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. Patience is a virtue, everyone. This book is folded inside of the other book. Oh no, it's one whole book. It's just one book. I thought it was folded inside of the other one. I was like, what? I'm never going to fold this properly again. So yeah, there it is there. They are there. And this is the credits. The credits are here. They have the constellation of the Dipper where their tattoos are. If you know, you know. RM, J-Hope, Jimin, Jin, Suga, Jungkook, BTS, the 5th album, ARIRANG, rooted in music, ARIRANG, wrong. I'll get it eventually. Picture of Jungkook. And then I wish I could read that. I'm gonna have to translate it with my phone once again. Like I said, I don't know how accurate that stuff is, but I'm gonna try. I don't know how well you could see this, so I'm gonna show it again. You should try to go pick this up yourself. That's one reason why I don't have there's a lot of reasons why I don't have an overhead cam set up. One is I don't have that set up in my house. I don't have room for it in my office. And also, I don't, if you're able to get it yourself so you can enjoy it yourself. I know not everyone can, obviously, and that's probably why you're here. I'm not trying to be like, go buy it yourself. But if you're able to, definitely go buy it yourself. This is amazing. Just the amount of effort they put into this is worth every penny. I think it was like $22 or something. It was pretty cheap where I was. So that's USD as well. So picture of V in boots, some pretty cool boots. Jimin. I'm going to have to translate all this stuff here. I don't want to bend it too much. I suppose I could put it closer here. I suppose I could fold back that. See? Just not good at this yet. J-Hope. Everyone knows he's my bias that watches the channel. If you're new here, J-Hope's my bias. I am OT7, but J-Hope is my bias. That's why I have so much of his work. Suga with guitars. All right. I've heard only snippets so far. I've been streaming and stuff, but really low. Try not to pay attention too much, mixed in with other playlists while I was driving up there. But Jin. Speaking of members, I showed my wife the album when I got home, and there's 2 people she knew, and I found it interesting. She knew RM and she knew Jin. She knew those 2, and I was like, of course you know Jin, worldwide handsome. But anyway, there's RM. Feels like I became a businessman 6 days a week. I purr to 8 p.m. So regular, color stable, so boring. Today we caught a big fish. I think this is gonna be something good. Yo. It's cool that each wrote a little something and RM wrote in English. Thank you, RM. I appreciate that. You didn't need to, but I appreciate it. Aw, Jungkook, rooted in music. Very cool. This book is amazing. V? I'm loving this. I can't wait to just jam out to this. Jimin. I saw writing credits when I was going through stuff. I saw Jimin was on some of them. They're all in there with some writing credits. Jin isn't, from what I saw and what I read, but he was touring with the solo stuff, so it's not a big deal. But there's J-Hope. So they were all very involved in the writing and the producing. Suga, of course, Rockstar. Jin, Rockstar on the piano. Chris Martin. Looks like Chris Martin. No. RM. Looking awesome. Them on the mic. It's a microphone. Interesting. Oh, I did that backwards. Well, that's okay. That's how I do things. I do things backwards. So then we'll go to the other side here. Okay, it's just all of the writings or something that they wrote. I'm not sure. Probably things to Army. There's more credits and stuff like that. Producer credits, stuff like that on the other side. I'm just waiting until I get to the pictures. There we go. Jungkook again. Writing to Army. This is a very Army coded album, apparently. Lots of messages to us. Try not to rip that little piece of paper on the other side. It's kind of a bummer they have that there. Jimin. I love this. I love it. J-Hope. Love BTS. It looks like real pencil. Like they really just wrote on this. Like I know it's printed, but it looks like pencil. Suga. Jin. Again at the piano. RM. Thank you for patiently waiting. Damn, it was a long to me too. It was so long to me too. This is the 2.0. IFXXXX missed you all. Are we on the same page? Wonders and wanders. Wonders and wanders. Interesting. BTS ARIRANG. Jungkook with the drumsticks. He has drummer energy, for sure. V on the mic, writing. Yep, I could see that. Jimin, same thing. Once again, can totally see that. As like a rock group, you know. Will be on the mic. Suga, guitar. I still think Jin could be bass, but he's just on mic. I think he could totally be a bass player, for sure. He's got that groove. RM could be a bass player too. Jin on keyboards. Old school rock. In the picture, OT7. Group project. And then there's the photo cards here. A bunch of photo cards. Oh my gosh. We have this right here. Like I said, it's kind of blown out. I don't quite have my lighting right yet. But what can you do? So first we have RM. Then the back is just black. Then we had Jin. Cut off his face. We have Suga. J-Hope. Jimin. V. And Jungkook. Jungkook's so funny. All right, super cool. Got all that. We have these little film strip looking things. Looks like the same pictures that were in the book. If RM, kind of hard to see. I'll hold it up. Try not to get too many reflections on it. I have lights everywhere. right, Jin. Oh, it's dark in here. Sugar. My eyes are getting bad or something. I have J-Hope. Kind of see-through too. So that when I have them in my lap, it's just darkness. That's all I can see is black. It's like, who is this? Like, Jimin. It's my birthday coming up pretty soon. I'm going to be 39. So in a couple weeks. Almost hitting 40. V. I guess my eyes are showing it. I do need reading glasses. I was reading in bed the other day. My eyes got so strained. I'm like, oh, I need reading glasses. Jungkook. And that is it. That is what's in the Rooted in Music version that you can get at Target. Like I said, that is not an endorsement or anything. It's an endorsement of BTS. But yeah, I am super excited to listen to this album now. I'm going to do a reaction to each song. Like I said, there's no lyric videos out yet. So it's going to just be the songs. I'm going to have the lyrics up of the picture I took and translated roughly by Google. I will take it with a grain of salt until smarter people put out better lyric videos. Please hit like, please hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Until next time, take it easy. This reaction was made possible because of viewers like you. Thank you.